Alright, here we are in my Tesla doing autopilot FSD, full self-driving supervised, using hardware 3 computer 12.6.4 I think it is. But yep, we're just right here by Knott's Berry Farm is right over there. It's driving me all the way to where I need to go right now. This is just an example. Check it out, full self-driving. Alright, as you can see the screen there, you can see it shows all the information, everything the camera sees. You see my hand controls right here. I'm not going to use them. Obviously my feet aren't using the pedals. But yeah, I can intervene anytime. Just grab the steering wheel and my hand controls. I'll be good. But here we are. Kind of like a robo-taxi. You know, I'm just here for the ride. We're in Buena Park. Soak City is right here. You can't see any water slides, but it's right there. It's 11:59 on Wednesday. Gosh, this light's taking forever. Alright, here we go. Full self-driving. It's going to accelerate on its own. I do have a turn coming up over here, so it's going to go ahead and make that turn. You can see everything the computer sees over here. All the cars. It even shows people, if you can see the people. And then when it initiates the blinkers, you'll see a blind spot camera over here, which is kind of neat. A neat feature. And
500 feet, turn left onto Western Avenue.
And that's always on. Well, I let it, you know, keep it on, so I can still use the mirrors, but it almost like no use for using the mirrors. If I can see directly to my left, I can see this. It has a really good wide viewing angle. Yeah, you see it just does lane change right there. It's catching all of the lights. You see the red lights there, the traffic going through. It shows the car behind me. You can see it right there. So that's kind of neat. This is really very convenient for me. Lets me relax. I don't have to my hand gets tired from steering and always having to pull and push on the gas and brake. But with full self-driving, I could just still stay aware of my surroundings and make sure that the computer's not doing anything crazy, which it has a couple times done things that you don't want it to do, but for the most part it'll change lanes and just drive for you. And sometimes I feel it's safer to use this than me, because this can see all around all at once, and for me, I can only look left and look right, and my reactions are just that. This way, if it sees a pedestrian and I'm looking this way, it won't go, you know. But to me, I might, you know, not see everything all at once like this the computers and cameras do all together. But other than that, yeah, that's it. You know, it's pretty cool. You can adjust to how it reacts to the speed limits. You can go like 5 miles over the speed limit and whatnot. I do hear emergency vehicles, but I don't know where they're coming from, and I'm not sure how full self-driving is going to react. Hold on, let's see. Nope. I had to intervene. I had to intervene because it was going to cross an intersection while a emergency vehicle was going by and it didn't seem like it was gonna stop. So I intervened. So what happened there is like, there's an error message that comes, well, not an error message, but a message comes up asking why you disengaged, and you can send a log to the Tesla engineers, and they'll, you know, hopefully refine the system and go from there. But as you can see, the speed limit here is 40 and I'm going 45, and I could use this wheel right here to change the max speed limit. So now it says 45 there, and I'm not gonna go over 45. But other than that, I just look at the screen. I'm safe that it's changing lanes. I'm gonna pass up another Tesla. But yeah, so you still have to stay aware of your surroundings and make sure that it's doing the right things. But for the most part, 90 to 95% of the time, it's driving for me. Like I said, it's better for me not having to use my hands. Driving for longer periods of time, it kind of my hand gets tired. But other than that, I really like it. I think it's really efficient in the cities. City driving, if you do a lot of city driving. I do DoorDash, and I go pick up my girlfriend Heather every day. We're gonna go have lunch right now, so that's where I'm on my way to go pick her up and spend some time. But yeah, it's really cool. So it was 40 speed limit back there. It's gonna read this sign right here, and then now it's changed to 35 miles an hour. So it's really smart. It sees everything. Stop signs, stop lights, obviously, and drives according usually to being safe. Other than that emergency vehicle, which is good because, you know, I've seen hardware 4 stop for emergency vehicles. So I don't know, it's hit or miss, I guess, but better to be safe and just to take control. But other than that, that's it. We'll see that this car is gonna turn and I'll change lanes. Yeah, I don't have to do it, you know. Oh, and here we go. We're coming up to a construction zone. It doesn't necessarily on FSD see these cones showing up on the screen, but it does see them. If you could see, they're like little darker spots on the side of the road. And you can see the little guy right there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can just sit here and have a drink. Oh, we hit this yellow light. It's stopping. Cool. You know, maybe I would have taken it, maybe I wouldn't have, but other than that, it stopped. It kind of pressed the brakes a little bit more than usual, but other than that, yeah, full self-driving.